Good morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I've got a t-shirt on up a mountain. There's always a first for everything. So warm. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when I'm descending. I'm just stood here and I'm hot. So yeah. Anyway, got this pitched really good last night. It sounds like a drum, listen. Very loose drum, but yeah. Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. It did get a bit windy last night, but yeah, I'm hoping that's what it's like all the time. Last time I pitched it, I didn't pitch it as tight, so I didn't really get I think one of these sides were quite baggy, but now they're quite tight. So what I did was I pulled this out and then re-pegged these. I mean, the pegs are not in great. Yeah, it seems to have stood well. Let's just pull the peg out and see. Yes, it doesn't take much for it to be loose. Still quite tight up the top there. But yeah, pitched into the wind going that way. This thing stood really well, and I can see it really needs a wash. Or it needs to rain, one or the other. Anyway, look at this. This was my morning view. Looking down into Lawton there. You can see Lowes Water a bit better. You couldn't really see this as well last night because the sun, which is now over there, was over there. And still haven't heard anyone coming up here yet either. Right, so I'm going to get packed up, get shifted. I've just noticed this is kind of on a bit of an angle. Right, let's get this in the bag. Right, we'll try and do a time takedown. This time without any faults. Right, got peg bag, tent bag and pole bag. I think I've got everything out the tent. Yeah, everything's out apart from that 5p I found yesterday, but that's fine. Let me just do this door down. Right, let's try a time takedown. Take two. Let's go. Concentrate so hard, I forgot to talk. There we go, that's the tent packed. Let's get it in the bag. Right, on the back. How am I done? That is it. Right, no cut, leave no trace. There we go, that's where I was. Flattened a bit of grass, but that's about it. And there's the summit. Okay, we're going to go off to the main path this time, because we're going to go down a slightly different way. Just come back over to give you a summit 360. Don't quite get the views of Keswick and stuff there. Quite a large coastal view, really. There we go. There's quite a few people stopping on the island that's not an island. It looks like someone's in the lake already, right down there. The guys that were camping over there, they've gone now. and I was off over that side there. Right, we're going to follow this main path down and enjoy different views on the way back. And you can definitely see from the top here why it's called Grassmoor, how grassy it is, and especially for the height that it is as well. It is quite a grassy mountain for how high it is. Usually when you get to the tops, it's really rocky. Coming down this way, the amount of times I've been down this fell here and not realised how dramatic this is, you know, it just falls off. It's amazing. Just sort of following the path aimlessly and realise we're coming over to this summit that I've seen before. It means we can get a decent view all round now. So we're still quite high, and we've got to drop down here and then go all the way back up again. So we're going to get a couple of mountains in this morning. Okay, so just coming down to this col where I peeled off yesterday over the beck, which is this one down here, is up there, and if we carried on we would have come to this bit here, and obviously you can go all the way up there. There's a fell runner just making his way up there. Right, that's us down to the crossroads now, and back up the other side, up Crag Hill. Right, that's the trig point of Crag Hill. You can almost see where I camped. It's kind of just off to the side there. Okay, so we can now see Keswick, Derwentwater, and the path we're going to take now. I've got some gripes about going across here, where I was thinking of doing outer side. The amount of midges that are up here, and it's quite bushy down there. There's quite a lot of bracken and stuff like that. But if there's the amount of midges up here already, down there it's going to be inundated. So I'm going to take the main path, which is down there, and then scoot across in between Barrow and Sale, and hopefully, well, we can see where we came from actually. Right, all the way up here, up to the mine, skirted around. This is the plateau, and then up here, up the zigzags, and then we took a left, and this was the the mountain I was looking up to say how expanseful it is, how big it is from down there. And yeah, you can see why it's called Crag Hill now. Quite a big crag down there. Right, I'm going off down this way and then over onto Sale. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but so many midges up here. It's ridiculous. Right, we're going to try and descend through this. Ugh. This is the first time I've had to descend and look for routes through midges rather than what's the easiest way down. See or hear them on camera, but there is a lot, and I'm just keeping moving. Hopefully these die off. I'm going to have a horrible time at the bottom. New name for this place, Midgie Ridge. I'd love to film this ridge here, say how nice it is, but we're so covered in midges at the moment. It is unbelievable. I've never seen so many up a fell in such a, you know, you get them in clumps, but not the amount that's on this ridge here. And I'm hoping it's not the sign of things to come for the rest of the walk down. God, this is unbelievable. Sale Fell is covered. Again, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there is so many. I'm not even going to bother going to the summit there. I'm just going to carry on. There's so many midges. I'm not stopping. The amount of midges here. I'm glad there's a bit of wind. I think I might even, when we get down to the bottom here, hook off to the left. In fact, I think we are anyway. Yeah, I'm not doing Causey Pike. The aim is to just get down, but I'm not looking forward to going to Barrador. That traverse is going to be horrendous if it's like this. Right, sorry for the lack of content. Just doing them zigzags, and as you can tell, I've got getting a move on because there's so many flies. It's just fly heaven, I suppose. Jesus Christ. I've never seen so many in such an expanse. I suppose it's one of the hottest days. If you're a fly, you're going to be out, and they're all out. Right, I'm going to drop down here. Hopefully, when we get into the shade, they'll stop flying around as much. But all the way down there, that whole ridge, all from the top of Crag Fell, Sail Fell, absolutely covered in midges, and they're all here as well. Not as many coming down this side until you look off into the side there. So hopefully when we get down into this shade, they're going to stop. Right, just coming into the shade and they're dying off. Thank God for that. Oh, there we go. That's my sat nav kicking off, telling me I should be going up Causey Pike, but that was relentless. Even just shoved my water bottle in there because I wasn't stopping. Right, thankfully in that shade we had a break from all them flies. They're not midges, they're I had a quick look at them. They've got like 2 black legs. I'll put up there what they are. Oh well, I've come out the other side in the sun, and it seems to be that the flies have stopped. So I'm not going to go and do outer side because I don't want to. I mean, it is a Wainwright. Just discussing with a guy up there who camped on Crag Hill. He had quite a lot of flies and stuff as well. So I think I was pretty lucky up on Grassmoor there. There you can see the route I took now. Up there, then over the top. And then we're coming down this way. So we're doing a circular route again. I'm quite liking this. Winter time, sometimes you're just doing these out and backs. In summertime, when it's nice, you can take your time and yeah, do longer walks, which helps for my training as well. I'm gonna try and do a triathlon next year, and it's considerable distance for me. The run is half a marathon. The bike is 56 miles, so yeah, I need to get some long distance training. So I suppose I could walk 13 miles. But I don't really want to. I want to be able to run it. So you might see some training videos coming up on here soon. I can see top of Barra Fell now. It's a nice wide path this, but we're going to be going off to the left and traversing along to Barrador, and that's the one I think might be midgie ridden. Hopefully not. Should be. If it's like this now, I mean, the grass is quite long, but there's not that many flies up here, but you never know. I mean, I've never seen anything like that up there before. Over that expanse, you know, you usually get clouds of flies. I mean, you never get that much all in one, you know, over that side. So it must be some mating season, or the weather's just perfect for them. And here's our first mountain bikers. Yeah, so that's them going up there. This route is quite common for mountain bikers. It's quite good to get access into the mountains. It's a nice big path that you can ride up on most of the way anyway. Right, onwards and downwards. It's a nice little slope all the way down here. There's not really too much that's too steep. Again, probably like common from, well, it is common why it is for mountain biking. There's a bit of a structure there. Probably an old sheep pen or something. Right, we're coming down to the traverse path, which is just along there now. So I'm going to walk along a bit and then see what it's like for midges. It's not too bad at the moment, so I think I can probably survive. And if I'm feeling up to it, might even go and do barra, considering how long this gorse is. It's actually not too bad at all. I'm getting into bracken territory now as well. Slightly regretting my decision now. It's starting to get midgified again. Not quite a busy little path, this traverse. Got 2 fell runners gone past one walker coming the same way I am, and another walker this way. Probably see, yeah, you can just see him in the background. That's the traverse we took. There is a route that goes straight down off there. You got Barrador, which takes you to the Coaldale Inn, and then over Barrow, which takes you down into the sort of left-hand side of Braithwaite. Right, well, consider it's here. We might as well go up this little bit here just to get Barra Fell in. Just looking back, that's Stony Croft and the traverse we came down. In the distance is Crag Hill there and Sale, and all the way from the top of there all the way down Sale until we got to the top of Stony Croft was where the midges were. That's Causey Pike leading on to Rolling End, and we're going up Barra Fell. Right, we've got a bit of a side mission here. I'm going to go to where I camped like nearly a year and a half ago now. It was in the snow, and I want to see if I can find the tent peg I lost. It's yeah, I'm not even sure I can find the place, unless this was it up on the top here. Right, this was it, but it's so overgrown. There's no chance. Right, well, I think that's one to try and tackle in winter again. Maybe even camp there and try and get the tent peg back. Okay, that was the summit just back there. There was a few people up there, so I couldn't really video. Not stopping for views either, midges around. There's quite a few of them still. I was hoping a nice ridge walk. Well, yeah, unlike Sale, it's a ridge walk. It's covered in them. But yeah, got a nice bit of wind coming off the back here. Look at that, down water. Looking good. We've got these, almost like pop-up campsites, these ones down here. In winter time, they're not really a campsite, it's just a field. Not sure what's going on here, but it's like where the path's taken, and then there's like a weird path kind of made out with, I don't know whether farmers like mowed it for some reason, I don't know. Just looks a bit strange. Kind of wishing I went down Barrador. I did park run yesterday and I've got a bit of jelly leg, and yeah, I'm starting to feel it now. I'm glad this is the last descent, but should be able to get down all right. Can always take a rest, eh? Well, one good thing, all these mountains I've done, and I haven't seen any rubbish. So either someone's doing a really good job picking it up, or the word's getting out not to leave rubbish on mountains. I think the only thing I saw was a slight bit of orange peel. Just met another couple there, he had a GoPro, so we had a chat. and yeah, he's just starting out. He hasn't made a channel yet, but he's getting footage together, and I did it the opposite way. I set the channel out, and the channel sat there for about 6 months before I put a video on it. And yeah, nice couple, yeah, from Durham way, and yeah, hopefully, well, I managed to get 1 subscriber off it as well. So on this walk I've gained 2 subscribers. Yeah, so just giving him, not advice, but stuff I've learned in the last year, editing and stuff. If you're ever thinking of camping on Barrow, here is probably the only place where you could camp. Like just down there, there's either bushes in the way or just no places that's flat. It's basically a ridge, a bit like Ullock Pike, if anyone knows that. Just a ridge walk all the way up. Yeah, you could probably get a pitch just there or just slightly off, but it is quite low down. Right, you can kind of see more of the walk that I did from Braithwaite all the way up to Force Crag Mine. Up the top there, that's the little ridge path I did to Grassmoor. Grassmoor just at the back of there, and then this here's Crag Hill, where we at there, and then Sale. This is Causey Pike there, so I came down that way. Right, I'm on my last descent, and my legs are about had it now. I'll say I've got another hour of footage. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit shorter, but every time they're coming out at 50-55 minutes. Too much golden footage, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, maybe break it into 2 parts. Do a Friday and a Saturday. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Friday and a Sunday night. Part 2. Gives you 2 half hours. It's probably easier to sit and digest. Anyway, this has been Lost in the Lakes, and we'll see you in the next one.